Roy Keane is the type of guy to have his life saved by a doctor, only for Roy Keane to say, "That's your job, isn't it?" that's your job. I can't do Roy. He does say that about anything about he's got nothing. He hasn't got the time to invest in goalkeepers, so he just goes, "That's your job."
Jab. That is such a good. That's your jab.
That's you. It's sort of like not loud, is it? He doesn't say it loud. He's exasperated, but it's not loud. But that's your job.
Do you remember the thing you got? It was the Aston Villa celebrating in the changing room because they stayed up. I did agree with him that they're staying up for they're celebrating for being the 17th best team in the league.
Yeah, but come on. But the expectations were to finish 17th, wasn't it, at the start of that season?
They needed to sit down and self-reflect.
Yeah.
By the results this season, they have done that. So you're welcome.
Yeah. Well, also Dean Smith, full whistle. Yeah, full whistle's gone. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. Get your journals out. Get your journals out, guys. Let's jot down how we're feeling. Yeah. Roy Keane is the type of guy. This is Lucio Dizzero. To be disappointed by an Uber Eats driver's lack of energy when receiving his order.
It's his job.
That's your. You gotta make it happen. That's your job. The special one. Roy Keane is the type of guy to say celebrations slightly over the top after his wife has just given birth. That's your job.
That's your job. That's literally what that's for.
You were brought into the house to bear children.
Why are you moaning? That's what that's for. That's it, Oh, it's too big to cut. That's what it's for.
That's what it's for.
Babies come out of it. That's what it's for.
That's your job. That's what we brought you to the club to do.
That's why you were born.
That's why you. Yeah. That's how the world exists. Is why the world goes round that way.
I wasn't crying and screaming when I put it in there.
Yeah, I did my job.
I did my job. You do your job.
He said that's your job. Dan Linton. Roy Keane is the type of guy never to ask, "Do you want me to grab you anything?" when he nips in to pay for petrol. That's so true, isn't it? He pays the petrol, he gets back in the car, he turns on the exhaust and he drives off.
That is such a good. That's what's great. That's a proper British thing. No, maybe not. But just when you pull up at a petrol station, you always look around. Anyone want anything? Some crisps?
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Does anyone want anything? Not Roy.
Yeah, straight in and out.
Do you know what he would do as well? Because he's on the driver's side and the pump is on the left-hand side of the car, he'd stop the car, turn the ignition off, and look at whoever's next to him and go, well, "Go on, you do it. Get out and do it." That's your job. Oh dear. Roy Keane is the kind of guy to kick up a fuss with the young bartender at a family meal. Sorry, this is Josh. At a family meal due to his pint not having a good head on it, embarrassing his children and wife in the process, who were pleading for him to just leave it. That's so good. That's the last line of that. The last line of that's why it got in. Pleading it, just leave it.
Just leave it, please. For Christ's sake.
Oh dear.
You know what? These are wonderful examples of social observation. Yeah, because we all seen that. We've all been a part of that scenario.
Just leave it. I bet people have had that on nights out. I mean, you've got that one mate who can't. When he gets too drunk, he just loves a bit of a ruck, loves a bit of a fight, or wants to start something. And you're just going, just leave it.
Yeah, so many times. Yeah.
Where are we? Just leave it. Morgan Heath. Roy Keane is the type of guy to tune into the James and Flav pod just in case they show a picture of a crying child Roy hasn't seen and laughed at before. Nicholas Sinanan. Roy Keane is the type of guy to tell a mother, "Are you going to shut that thing up? You're going to shut that thing up," when her baby is crying in public.
What? Why? It's weird because I'm kind of agreeing with it's
is this a concern?
Really antisocial and really irritating when a baby's proper going for it. Now, I appreciate that the baby can't help it. It's probably hungry or cold or whatever the fucking things babies cry about. I can tell I've got aspirations to become a father, can't you? And but do you know what I mean? Just if you're in a cafe or restaurant, just take the problem outside. Take the problem away.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and so everyone else has to endure it. I didn't choose for you to have a baby. You chose to do that.
Yeah.
You chose that all on your own. So why make my world worse by a choice you've made?
It's tough, isn't it? It's tricky.
Take the problem away, or I will.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I'm slightly concerned at how much, how much transfer there is between your views and the joke views of commenters talking about Roy Keane, who has become a bit of a stereotype. Ryan Shearer, Roy Keane's the type of guy to sleep with his eyes open.
My brother does that.
Does he? I had a girlfriend who did that. It was frightening.
Yeah. Yeah. We call my brother Chicklid because he's got like he's quite pale and his eyes are like his eyelids are kind of red and you can kind of when he sleeps they're half open. It just looks like a chicken's eyelid, a chicklid.
Chicklid.
So we call him Chicklid.
Wow. Last for you, Jamie Cairns. Roy Keane is the type of guy to leave the restaurant because his date was 5 minutes late. Not my problem. We agreed on a time.
It's your job to turn up on time.
It's part of the date. That's the game we're playing, is it not?